All right, welcome back, guys. Hopefully, having a good day today. With us, we got Will Murphy and guest on today. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Will?
Well, my name is Will Murphy. I'm having a special beverage to keep my anxiety down. I have a little bit of anxiety. I work out a little bit. I'm a blue-collar guy. I just like to have fun, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, and he's actually got his own little side business going up right now.
I do. It's Murphy Construction. I do sheetrock, painting, sheetrock hanging, and finishing. I build stuff. I built some decks for some people, some awnings. So
I've seen his work. Works pretty good, too. What's your phone number to contact you?
It's 662-231-4012. And that's my work phone number, so any time of the day.
So, yeah, he's done some really good work around here. I see him posting on Facebook a little bit. And for the quality of work that he's doing, you know, I hope he's worth every dollar of it because they're probably getting good deals, to be honest.
I mean, they are. I try to stay the cheapest I can, but as we all know, the economy is through the roof. So, I mean, if you're buying wood and sheetrock and stuff, it's like $16 a sheet.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, it's crazy. But I stay as cheap as I can on my labor, and I do as much as I can with a full-time job as well.
Yeah.
So.
And especially with this weather coming up, I don't know if you've been buying corn for deer or not.
Yeah.
But corn's gone up too. I mean, it's been up for the past few years. In my opinion, it's been slowly increasing.
It has every year.
Yeah, it's like it just keeps on going up a little bit here and there.
I remember specifically 3 years ago, it was $7 at Walmart.
Yep.
And at our local feed mill, it was at like $6.
Yep.
And right now, it's $9 at the feed mill and $12 at Walmart.
Yep.
For 50 pounds.
When I was working there, it was like a little over $5, I think, when I first started working the feed mill.
Yeah.
And I was like, it went up to almost damn near $7 when I was there before I left. And hell, that was back near 2019, you know, and it's been a few years, and now we've got even worse, you know, economy.
Yeah.
So that shit's gone up almost double. You know, well, hell, it has gone up double for Walmart, I guess. Compared it to the feed mill, 6 to 12.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. I also know, like, in the grocery store, I don't know if you guys been buying a lot of groceries or not, but it seems like the quantity's going down with what I'm buying. Like, the chips feel like they got more air in them now. Like, you know, they've always had air in them and shit, but, like...
That's how you know society's collapsing. Corn's going up and there's less chips in your bag.
Oh, man, I can't say that.
Oh, shit. But, I don't know. It just seems like... And, like, the price per pound on everything's going up, too, you know? So...
It is, yeah.
That's why you're just getting less for bang of your buck. But this is the perfect bulking weather, though, especially with it getting closer to fall, I guess. But
Fat boy fall.
yeah, Will just stated a second ago how hot it was outside.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost 82 degrees today, and it's like 3 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's way too hot.
It's
supposed to be fall weather.
And so we had, like, last week, we were down in the fucking 40s and 50s, like, midday for a couple days. We had some really cold days.
Was, yeah.
And now it's back up to fucking 80 degrees, and it's almost the end of October.
It is.
So, you know, we're about to go in November with fucking 80-degree weather.
Yeah, but I don't know if y'all have seen it or not, but I've been seeing on, like, Facebook, and it's supposed to be the Weather Channel, but they said, like, we could have freezing weather and snow on Halloween. So, when's that coming?
I've also seen some stuff where it's supposed to be one of the coldest winters in a long time.
Thank God.
It's supposed to be snow this time, and we usually that should be about right because we go 1 year with snow and we go about 2 or 3 without it, and then we get a good snowing again. So
did we get snow last year? I think it was just.
I think it was just a little bit, like
some flurries.
But it wasn't
2 years ago we had that super
and it was just
bad
ice.
freeze, right? That like froze for a week, pretty much.
Yeah.
That was fun, actually.
We had like 2 inches, and like it froze for like a week.
That's so fucking much.
Yeah.
When we had that good snow the last time, I fucking took off a lid off one of those bins, you know, those like storage bins.
Yeah.
I went outside to the hill that goes down to the fucking lake. I rode that shit all the way fucking down. I'd be going felt like 20 miles per hour. I should have had a helmet on. Cause
you probably were going that.
It was
fun.
Dude, because I mean, it's steep, and I was just going straight down that shit, and a couple times I crashed. And I just fucking slide on that damn ice. It was so slick.
Yeah.
But that snow was so hard. Like it wasn't like it didn't give away that easy. You know, it was pretty firm. It was crunchy.
It was.
But that's why it stayed for so long because you know it'd melt a little bit, then it'd refreeze, and it just get that really firm texture. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was very fun. The only downside is you can't go nowhere. You know, you're stuck with what you got.
Yeah, I mean, I think the people I saw like 2 years ago when we got that, they were like side by sides and 4-wheelers on the main roads. I was like, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
But we don't have snow plows and stuff down here.
Yeah.
So I mean, people are just riding their 4-wheeler to Walmart. I mean,
and we don't have a city that goes out and salts the fucking roads.
But,
be lucky you even get them fucking filled potholes up near Walmart.
yeah. Dude, that's never happened.
Oh, by the way, let's talk about the economy. Our fucking taxes and city limits went up for fucking 10% on tax, by the way, for every food item within city limits.
Yeah, he said it was for the parks.
Yeah, for pennies for parks is what went into our area, and I was like, damn, they're doing that shit, and they're not gonna fucking fill in the holes at Walmart. Then after that, they finally did just a little bit, but
then the trucks fucked it up again.
Oh yeah,
18-wheelers and everything.
Dude, yeah, by AT&T, it's still fucked up. Like they went like down by KFC and they did like literally 90 feet. They were like, "Fuck, I'm done."
Mm-hmm. Just like with that road work,
And now they're ripping up the damn road that wasn't fucked up, and just I don't know, someone did that shit just pocket money.
Well, as soon as that went in, that pennies for parks, next day they started tearing up the main highway out there.
Mm-hmm.
Why? We didn't want that. I thought we were funding the parks and other
pennies
things.
for parks, more like pennies for my pocket.
And
that's what that sounds
immediately
like.
on the main highway, they started tearing it up.
Yeah, and
they said it'd take like 8 months to a year.
And I think they want to put like even like a Clover thing, like what they got in Tupelo, like when you you got to exit 80. I think it's 86A and B. You take when you get up there to like either go downtown or.
Are you talking about like a?
Fulton's too small for that shit.
I think they went away from that.
They did.
Yeah.
I knew I'd heard about it, but I didn't know if they were actually going to put that in or not.
Dude, I hate that Clover one. When you're going towards downtown.
Yeah, you
either
either
going from Fulton to Tupelo and you get off downtown, you almost get your ass fucked by an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, it's just like on the road. Yeah, 18-wheeler's like, hey man, you not see me on the road? That means I own it, bro. Just get the fuck out of my way.
And they do kinda. I mean, respect goes both ways.
Yeah.
If you see an 18-wheeler, he's going the speed limit 70 or maybe a little more.
Hey man, I'm getting the fuck out of the way because this dude's gonna be a dick.
You don't need to pull out in front of him and go 50.
Yeah, right.
Off one of them exits.
Right. But yeah, this is really good bulking weather. I like bulking during winter anyway because I get to wear hoodies. It's hoodie season. I can cover up this little dad gut, this little bit of fat I got.
Don't forget the flannels.
I fucking hate flannels.
Flannel season? I like flannels.
That's some bitch over here.
I don't like how plaid flannels look on me. I don't know. Krista loves it. Krista tries to put me in them, but I don't like them.
Well, then go with it.
White
She
women
knows
love
best.
flannels.
I got women.
Exactly.
What you just say?
Was that white women love flannels?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
flannel season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, bro, it's time to bulk up to 300 pounds, bro.
I enjoy sipping on my pumpkin spice latte before I do a flannel, though. I don't know. Only thing I got,
you are a little fruity.
Yeah, only thing I go to Starbucks for is the fucking pumpkin spice latte when that shit drops. I don't know.
I think
Are you
is
being
it not
fucking for
already?
real right now?
Yeah,
Oh,
it drops in the fall, but
He's a whore for that shit.
I got it for the first time this year.
Well, hold up. Are we serious
a
with
week
this pumpkin
ago.
spice latte shit?
Oh, dude, I'm 100% dead serious,
Yes,
bro.
we went to Alabama. Him and Krista got in line at Target at a Starbucks, and he got pumpkin spice latte. And he's like, first sip of pumpkin spice. I'm like, what the fuck are you?
Dude,
I was like,
shame on you, man.
Oh, wow.
It may be
actually said that
good,
shit on
but-
camera.
guilty as charged, bro. Guilty as charged.
Yeah.
That shit is.
That's why you can't get 200.
That shit is so nut bustingly good in my mouth, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
Clip
bro,
it.
you probably like the
Yeah.
nut busting feeling in your mouth.
No, I just love when shit tastes that fucking good, bro.
I've never tried it, so I can't say too much. I've never tried it.
I mean, I never will.
Dude, I never
I'd
went.
rather
nothing
Kurt
wrong.
Cobain myself and get caught fucking drinking a pumpkin
I
spice
remember
latte.
first time I was drugged to Starbucks when I was younger. I asked for a black coffee and the worker looked at me like I was fucking stupid. Like she was like, what this fucker just say to me? He wants a black coffee. Like, does this fucker not know where he's at?
No,
Like-
the reason she said that, she didn't know what it meant. They don't know, like, because everybody that goes through there is
But
like,
this was during
I
the
want
time-
this.
Yeah, this
They
was
don't
during the
say-
time of the unicorn shit when people
Oh,
would go there
yeah,
with that
yeah.
pink and
oh,
blue
yeah.
shit back 2016, 2017 shit.
She might have been mad at you.
Yeah, because she was probably got that shit down to art. She's like, you want a black fucking coffee? Like,
I don't even know how to make. We can't make black coffee in our restaurant, sir. We have to put all this stuff in it.
But yeah, I was feeling a little fruity one day in the mall, I guess. I went down there and I got me a pumpkin spice latte. I was like, holy shit, this shit good.
It's
It
okay,
probably
man.
is.
Everyone
It's
got a
like
little cinnamon
cinnamon
in it.
or what?
For real. But I like Huh?
Is it like cinnamon tasting or what?
Yeah, it's got some cinnamon tasting to it. It's it literally tastes like the pumpkin pie I have on Thanksgiving. Like,
Okay, I mean,
perfect.
I could probably get down with that. I just ain't never tried it. But.
And it's got like a lot of cream in it, which I love.
I bet you
Oh,
did.
the cream.
Yeah, dude. You can ask Tom. I came up from the cup. I had this white stash all over me, bro.
Bro, cream does not build muscle. It's bulking season, baby.
Sue me, bro.
It
Yeah, that's what I'm
doesn't make
saying. We gotta
cream,
get some
bro.
extra calories in for that creamy goodness.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I just love being able to eat a little bit more what I want because I don't have to worry about my calories as much. Summer, I'm worrying about this shit like a motherfucker because mostly your shirt's off. You're in tank tops and shit. But with all these hoodies and shit, these long sleeves, like you just look big as fucking, and you fill them out when you get a little bit of pudge. So I don't know. Really fucking great time of the year.
Yeah.
And for bulking, you got Thanksgiving food, you got fucking Christmas food, which are just probably like 10,000 calorie days for my fat ass,
When does that
10,000
eggnog...
calories, that's a lot.
Yeah, well, maintenance is like 4,005 right now for me, so.
10,000
Stop
is
fucking
like,
walking so much,
That's
dude.
like strong.
Yeah, I gotta
No.
walk to my classes because
He Snapchats it while he's going to college.
Yeah, literally.
And he's sitting there breathing heavy while he's walking. Okay. I was like, bro, what are you doing? I'm out of shape.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh yeah, one, cardio denier, obviously, especially during wintertime.
Fuck cardio.
that.
Cardio's for pussies.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ole Miss oversold the fuck out of parking spot. They made like
They
millions,
always do.
yeah, millions of dollars this year, right? And they were like, yeah, we oversold them like double. Like they fucking that's crazy to me.
It's false promises. They want people to come to their campus. They're like, oh yeah, you can have this parking pass for the year.
Yeah.
No, we gave it to somebody else too.
But I remember like the first couple of weeks, I couldn't find a parking spot, and people were
Yeah.
parking like blocking people in, just parking. Just didn't give a fuck. Got towed, didn't give a shit.
They got
But-
towed.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck, dude.
Mom,
And,
they towed my car.
Yeah.
Dude, at that point, I'm just not going to class, dude. You ain't giving me a parking spot, I'm just not fucking going.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. But they already got your money at that point, so if you don't show up, that's only hurting you, so I don't give a fuck.
I would
But-
park wherever they have the building. Like if you're going to science class or science, biology, or
Yeah.
whatever, you pull up to the steps and park.
Yeah, you like
Park in the grass.
Just park there,
dude.
and walk in.
ICC's got a lot of parking around the buildings and shit.
Oh yeah, they actually. Do.
That's how you should. You should have parking lots in front of the fucking buildings, not parking lots a mile fucking away,
Yeah.
and then figure it the fuck out or walk. I don't know.
What? Or they have like buses and stuff too. But I mean,
Yeah,
you
and
gotta
the-
catch
and
a
the
bus to
buses?
get to class.
Yeah, the
dude.
bu-
Oh my god, the bus chronicles.
Do you remember that
Every
shit?
day, dude, the bus is like 15 minutes fucking late.
What
and
the
I'm
fuck?
sitting
I
waiting
missed
for
the
it.
damn
Dude,
bus. No,
I
no,
would
no.
rage in the group chat about those fucking buses, dude. Look, okay, one, they had
They're not on time.
They had a time schedule. I'd show up an hour early, bro, and they wouldn't fucking show up. I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd have to call, be like, hey man, y'all send the bus? They're like, yeah, it broke down, or like we got some
It
bullshit
broke
going
down.
on. Like, yeah, because they're cutting corners for fucking money and shit. Like, get you a good fucking mechanic that works on that shit, and that's gonna be his job, you know.
Dude, they have at the college. They have they obviously have their own mechanic shops and everything.
Yeah.
And they literally like just off of football. 2 years ago, I looked it up. They had just off of football, they made $81 million, plus everything else, all the other sports.
Dude, yeah,
but they can't afford to keep buses.
it's multi-million-dollar like institution is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, university is nothing but the
I
farm.
don't know where they put that money.
It's the farm people. That's all it is. Farm people's wealth and shit. I mean, it's you do get a little bit of education out of it, but you're doing that with no guarantee of a fucking job, and it's up to you to basically do your own. My advisors don't even help me with making my classes. I have to make my own classes. It's like university is so fucking crazy to me. Like honestly, college has always been like so fucked up, and I wish that it wasn't that way, but
I wish my dumb ass would have came up with like a university scam.
yeah, I wish
Taking money from everybody all the time.
like holy shit, dude. Continue high school on and just make people pay like out the ass for it for
Yeah.
ridiculous rates.
You got to
like,
pay for parking. You got to pay for bus. You got to
Yeah.
pay for everything. Bro.
Yep.
Do you have to pay for the bus?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
if you want to ride the bus, you got to pay for a bus pass.
How much is it?
125 a semester.
Woo!
Crazy.
So yeah,
In New York
Dover
City,
Express.
it's not
I
that
don't know
much.
fuck your ass.
and like it was like 275 to park a mile away from campus.
How much?
275 to park a mile away from campus.
And then it's taken when
And
you
then
get
it's
there.
500 a semester if you want to park in their big ass parking garage that's about a half a mile away from campus.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So, and that's fucking insane to me because I looked at all the people that bought parking passes and it was like multi-million dollars. But what's crazy is they oversold double the spaces and was like, okay, well now we got a fuck ton of people to ticket. It's just all fucked up.
And yeah, they get money from that too. So
Anyway.
But we still got way off of bulking. Nobody talked about bulking.
I was trying to ask him, when does that eggnog come to Walmart?
Oh, the eggnog's already there. I mean, also Robert Farrell.
Tupelo definitely has that. I don't know about Fulton.
Yeah, full. I looked at it the other day.
Because I've heard you talk so much about it, I want to try it.
Yeah, we definitely got to try that shit. But Robert Farrell said it had like 1 billion calories in that shit, dude. Like, it was crazy amount of calories he said it had.
And you used to drink it by the carton.
Dude, yeah, I grab it every time I have an urge to get me eggnog. I'll grab it, get in the car, start heading home. I'll crack that shit open. That shit will be gone by the time I get back. I don't know.
So it's good by itself.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Have you ever had eggnog before?
Never.
What the hell?
I've had it.
I've
had it with liquor in it
Uh-uh.
one time, maybe.
Dude, by itself, it's amazing.
Two eggnog deniers in here.
Hold on.
Dude.
Isn't there a Fireball in
denying
Walmart
it.
sells as well? Or a cinnamon flavored one?
Yeah,
It's Southern Comfort. Southern Comfort sells
Well,
it.
I seen one in Tupelo that had the eggnog and it said Fireball on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they sold that in the Walmart.
Did it already have alcohol?
No,
in
it didn't have the alcohol.
Okay,
in
but
it.
it's like
It was
Fireball brand.
Yeah.
So you can put Fireball in it.
Yeah, and it's supposed
Yeah.
it already had like a little cinnamon or something.
Dude, goddamn, bro. You know how much fucking calories would be in an eggnog with whiskey in it?
Dude,
holy shit.
imagine pouring the function with nothing but just eggnog and Fireball and that shit, bro, in a gallon milk.
Oh, imagine throwing up, bro.
Actually, Warren made eggnog. Or no, it was Brock made eggnog. Somebody made eggnog.
I think it was Brock.
I think it was. I mean, that sounds like a Brock.
Yeah, I bet Brock made eggnog one year, but I know that I love me some nog, bro. I don't know.
Oh, you're a nogger?
Yeah, I'm a nog, bro. That shit's so
Big time
good.
nogger.
Well, because it's made from eggs, right? It's all like it's
like eggs
based.
and milk.
I think
basically.
it's cream too. It's just all blended in. You got spices and shit.
We know you like that fucking cream.
Dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I like pumpkin spice lattes like I like eggnog, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
the other thing you like is
you must be a cream enjoyer. You know the cream team, bro. Don't even speak to me, bro. You be creaming so much, bro. That's all I'm saying.
If you're a squirt squatter, I don't want you.
Amen, bro. Amen. All right. Anyway, a little off track.
Nah, I mean, we're
But
talking about bulking.
all right. While we're on bulking, anybody in here bulking outside of me? So we got 2 people. All right. Well, where y'all? What's y'all's high calorie foods or where y'all eat? Are you just fucking eating whatever you want? You on the seafood
I'm
diet?
on a dirty
You about
bulk
to
right
see
now.
something. He's on what was it? The chicken nuggets. The Tyson chicken nuggets.
I just grabbed anything
He's on the
He said he ate
Trimbalone acetate and testananthate diet right now.
He said he ate a whole bag of Tyson chicken nuggets before he got here. Almost.
I just grab anything
Fat
and eat
fuck.
it.
I mean.
I'm on a dirty bulk because I was 184. I dropped to 177. I was like, fuck this.
Well, what are you right now?
Last time I weighed, I was 178.
Oh,
What do you, I mean,
I
if
know.
you're actually
not bulking hard enough, bro.
That's why I'm just eating like crazy now. I was like, fuck it.
Well, if you're actually bulking, like, what is your goal? Like, what do you want to get to?
200.
I want to get 200.
You've got a lot together.
I know.
Oh,
I gotta get it before
man, I
January.
want to know how to get there.
Sucking on the copium over
You
there.
definitely could. But
Yeah, for real, this dumbass is over here taking like multiple fucking thermogenics and stimulants and shit. Like, why am I gaining weight? Appetite suppressants and shit.
I don't know. I started bulking up when I was 185. My goal was hit 190, 195.
and you've hit that.
Hit 190 quick,
Yeah.
and then it was like, well, I hit 190 quick. Might as well go 200. Can't fucking get to it. It's like, as soon as I get it, I'll pick up the camera. I'm fucking be like, holy shit.
You almost got it after eating those McChickens, though.
Yeah, I was like a pound and a half away.
Dude.
You got away with 200 in the morning.
Yeah,
before you eat a bunch of
that's
shit.
what I was telling him. I'm like, dude, it don't count if I'm fucking, after a full day of eating. Because, dude, yeah, I'm walking around 5 pounds of food in my belly, you know?
You ate 6 McChickens. Fuck.
You definitely can. It takes a while to gain weight.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at it every day or every week or whatever you look at it, it just seems slow.
I know.
But if you just eat a lot and, do your normal thing, it eventually comes.
I know one day I'll be a fat fuck when I get older and
Nah.
a true power lifter, true powerlifter bod.
You don't want to really be.
And
You'll be fat.
I don't want to be like that, but I'm sure I will one day. When I'm 40 or 50, and I'll be like, fuck, dude. I wish my metabolism was as fast as it was now. Like now I'm trying to force it, and like eventually I can just fucking
He ain't gonna be
eat
fat
anything.
and bald,
I'll
that's what he's
fucking.
Motherfucker, dude. Just drink a bunch of beer. Super easy, man.
Well, look.
Real.
Alcohol's the easiest way to get a shitloads of calories.
I was
Hudson
just
barbell
going to
moment.
say.
They do, exactly.
Bread.
Hands up. I was just going to say. I'm bulking with Coors Light.
He's carb loading too, bro.
I'm carb
No, for
loading.
real.
Yeah.
Real.
And it's not helping. I'm getting just fluffy everywhere. So.
You have to fucking lift and eat protein too, bro. You know that
Sorry,
shit?
bro. No, I do actually. I eat a lot of protein. I mean, I eat eggs every morning.
That's
and then Oh, I mean, I eat a lot of fish, a lot of chicken, steaks. I don't eat pastas and stuff. Unless my girlfriend might order something, but I mean,
Pretty valid.
I'm protein based, and then I drink beer every evening. I mean, maybe 2 beers, 3 beers. A weekend, maybe 10 beers.
Bro is fucking lying.
10 beers on the weekend.
2 or 3 beers every day.
He's neglecting the hard
There's an
liquor.
empty 12-pack in the
Yeah,
fucking
whatever.
He's neglecting the hard liquor.
No, for real. The problem is you're not drinking enough whiskey. Bro.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Will. That sounds like alcoholism.
I don't drink hard
alcohol it.
2 to 3 a day.
I don't drink hard liquor, but yeah,
This
2 or
is the
3
same
days.
as alcoholism, man.
We were talking about it before you got down there, I guess, but so like, we have 2 or 3 on the way home or something, after work.
Yeah.
But by the time I go to bed, that's gone. I've done 8. I drink water before bed, so I mean I'm sober before I go to bed. I'm not going to bed drunk every night, because that's
a problem too.
That's a problem.
You got to have enough calories in your stomach before you go to sleep to not go catabolic and stay anabolic.
Well, I said I.
So
I
like,
eat
what I would
before
do if I was you, I would take like 5 shots of whiskey before I go to bed.
Nightcap.
Back to back to back to back.
Nightcap.
bed. Well,
Which whiskey do you
I sleep
recommend?
pretty good with
It doesn't
or
even fucking
without.
matter, bro.
I don't
As
know.
long as it's 80 plus proof, just take 5 shots.
Well,
Help you sleep like a fucking baby too.
the way I'm judging it right now,
Don't
like,
do that.
Yeah, for real.
And with sleeping pills, you sleep even longer.
No, don't.
If you do it,
Alcohol-
comment below and let us know.
Alcohol disrupts the.
It disrupts
They'll be
everything.
fucking dead. They won't be able to comment if they take sleeping pills
Alcohol
and shit.
disrupts the catabolic process.
No, it disrupts
It just starts
everything.
proteins and muscle synthesis,
Yeah.
and then also fucking
That's
fucks
not
up your
true.
sleep.
Yeah,
Proof.
it does. Yeah.
Where
Okay,
is-
well, watch the video.
Where's
coming
your
out in a little
studies?
bit. Watch
Where's
the-
your studies?
I got resources coming out next Sunday, bro.
No,
Real shit.
That's not true. Don't
Real
watch
shit.
that video. It's a lie.
Okay,
It's
bro.
a lie. It's all cap.
propaganda, bro. He's Democratic propaganda.
no. All right, let's be for real. It does interrupt catabolic and your sleep, major. But if you can somewhat control it, if you have a couple drinks, it won't. Now they say like if you drink if you're finishing your last sip and go to bed, yeah, that's messing you up. But if you can drink and then you eat and then you drink your water, whatever, and then go to bed, it may not as much.
It's a lot
And
more
for me.
all right,
It's not disrupting any of my sleep right now because I'm not going to bed drunk.
because you only want to drink like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
If you drink like
If you go to bed
realistically,
drunk,
if you drink 6 plus,
you're done.
then you're like, yeah, you're disrupting your sleep, you're interrupting your protein synthesis, all that shit. I would definitely wouldn't recommend whiskey because you're getting way more.
Yeah,
Unless you're drinking vodka because it's lower calorie.
I think it disrupts it regardless, even if you don't think it does. But I think it's like you
What's how you feel?
notice
I'll
it
tell you how
more.
I
It's
feel.
not.
Yeah,
well,
I mean, you notice it more because like
if
the
you're
more
drinking every day, yes.
yeah.
But if you're drinking like 2 or 3 on the weekend, like Friday or Saturday, you're
Well,
not
nobody's
really doing
drinking 2 or
enough.
3 on Friday. Chill out.
oh,
We
okay.
could have
All right, well, I can lie to you.
Two beer, bro. 2 beer, bro.
I can go back to what I was just saying and be like 5 shots every fucking night.
Well,
I
I
can do
mean,
that.
on the weekends, yeah,
But realistically, if you're talking about alcohol, like it doesn't do anything beneficial for you.
no.
Like there's a few small beneficial things if you drink like 2 or 3.
Yeah,
very
small.
very
Or like red wine.
seldomly.
Yeah.
But it's because it can help with your.
I don't even remember what the fucking benefits with, to be honest with you.
Well, they said, like-
Beer can carb load pretty fucking heavy if you drink like 2 or
Wow.
3. Especially like the night before, like a few hours before that. That's about the only real
fuck
benefits
ton
of it.
carbs and regular
Well,
beer.
They say like red wine can be good for you.
It'll be good for
drink
your
like
blood pressure.
one a night.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
it. If you drink more than that, you really are damaging your body. Maybe a little, maybe a lot. Maybe some people can drink a lot and still sleep and say they're okay, but realistically,
Yeah.
they're really not.
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen
Okay.
studies like that where it's like about the health benefits of drinking. Like maybe 1 or 2 a night or 1 or 2, a day,
Yeah.
whatever.
Mhm.
And 1 for women and like max 2 for men is what it usually recommends. But those studies are like very. You're only looking at the benefits and not the side effects of it, right? And then
Yeah.
you look at the side effects of having any alcohol, and it's like, is it really worth like these benefits versus these negatives? Because those like articles online, it's like the benefits of drinking, 1 or 2 a day. They're not going to tell you like the negatives of drinking 1 or 2, because they're trying to get a point across the benefits. So,
Well,
not
that's
a lot
the
of transparency.
That's a problem.
Yeah, no
because-
transparency with it. Like,
Like when you look up anything online, you can look up anything you want online,
yeah.
and there will be at least one study that says, yeah, it's good for you, or it'll show you the benefits. But then you're not looking at all the 90 or 100 studies that saying it's bad for you.
And see, that's like
there's.
I think the most reasonable way to is
Yeah.
always every single thing you do, you have to realize that there's always a benefit and a drawback to almost everything you do. So like even high protein diets, like bodybuilding wise, super beneficial for muscle growth, but also there's been some studies that it can help you. It makes you age a little faster. There's also like makes you gape your ass all open shit 4 times a day because you eat so much protein.
I've had that.
And if you have like a bunch of whey, it digests really fast, and then you can have diarrhea because of that. And then fiber is also a thing that involves mixed into a lot of.
I've never actually had shits like right after a protein shake. I have like a 100-gram protein shake every night of whey and fucking milk, like a shit ton of lactose, and that don't make me shit.
But you be doing your shits in the morning.
Yeah, I shit in the morning, I shit at night.
There's usually like if you drink 100+ grams of protein, like you're hitting so much food that takes your body a while.
Oh yeah, dude, it's taking forever.
Especially if you're getting a blend with casein in it that digests really slow.
Yeah,
but you probably won't be feeling that till the next day.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not having diarrhea.
But you're probably shitting a brick, huh?
Not really. I mean, it's pretty good to be honest.
It's always right before a workout.
Now, if I'm
here to work out, I'm on the shitter.
If I'm eating KFC,
every single time.
If I'm eating KFC or like really shitty fast food stuff, I'm fucked.
Well, it's because of the grease, yeah.
I'm so fucked, dude. Especially when I go from like good food to like fast food.
Yeah.
Dude, we had Shaggy's. Warning to everybody, anywhere near a Shaggy's, you look over, you're fucking hungry, you see Shaggy's, you better keep going a billion miles.
You'll be able to toilet within like 2 to 3 hours.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. I got the chicken sandwich. I got the burger. It literally smelled like they literally took the cap off liquid smoke, drowned my shit in liquid smoke, bro. Threw that shit on the grill, and then called it a fucking day. And then I fucking ate my chicken sandwich. I was starving like a motherfucker. The fries were good though. The milkshake was good. I get the burger. That burger tasted like shit, bro. That burger was the worst burger I've ever had in my life. A fucking 5-year-old could fucking.
Where's Shaggy? I've never even been to Shaggy's, bro.
Huntsville.
We were in Huntsville. We saw it.
Now.
But the thing is, I think the reason yours was so bad is because you ate that food, and then you had that coffee, and the coffee and food did not mix.
The coffee's fine, dude.
Yeah, the coffee's.
People talk too much shit about coffee.
The only thing coffee.
That coffee has so much like the cream and stuff.
The only thing coffee.
He had coffee, milkshake, and then food.
The only thing the
Milkshake,
coffee ever
maybe.
makes me do is like if I need to shit, it'll just increase like the speed to shit. Like it's feels like a diuretic to me.
It is a diuretic.
Okay.
Coffee is a diuretic.
Okay, well,
is anybody here like lactose?
no.
I think I am, but I'm not sure.
Well, see, I don't know either. But ice cream and milkshakes, really, even if you aren't lactose intolerant, it still it'll mess up your shit, you know. It'll make you have diarrhea. So it's not. It's just sugar and whatever milk. You know.
I don't know. I have. It's like more frozen than the milkshakes I make every night in a way. You know, like mine's just liquid form, I guess. With the fucking amount of much, I have like 16 fluid ounces at least of milk every night, and then like the whey protein on top of it. And I figure if I was lactose intolerant, it'd make me shit. You know. Yeah. So that's what I thought was the burger. I don't fucking know. But
it probably was.
That shit fucked me up regardless. Whatever it was I had that day fucked me up, and I'm gonna blame it on Shaggy's because it tasted like shit. So
I raced you and Travis to the fucking bathroom at Target.
Dude, holy shit, dude, this shit was so funny. We went to the bathroom in Target, and we were expecting stalls upon stalls, like 3 fucking stalls.
Nope.
One was out of order. Someone just shit on the fucking like the plastic wrap. Someone just shit on the plastic wrap. And then the other one, there was someone in, and so Taiwan just ran in the fucking first one, which he needed to the worst, so what the fuck?
God, yes.
So then me and Travis were in there like fucking a couple weirdos just standing there waiting for that shit to open up, one of them. And I guess the dude in the other stall beside Taiwan's just fucking, having a hell of a day because he ain't fucking making no plops in the water, no nothing. He ain't fucking doing shit. He's just sitting in there, I guess. Well,
probably taking a shit on company time.
Yeah, people would come in there and like being trash to be standing there like fucking a couple weirdos on a log, just sitting there, standing there on the wall, what the fuck ever. And they'd take a piss and they'd be kind of looking over their shoulder, wondering what the fuck we're doing, Thinking we're about to fucking jump them or some shit. It was weird as fuck, but I don't know. I'm glad that he fucking finally got done after 15 fucking minutes.
Shit.
I think when you flushed, it woke the other guy up because he got off pretty soon after.
Yeah.
It was a
and I had my fucking toilet paper
if you're like just sitting on the toilet taking a shit, right, and someone walks in, like you always just sit there, and as soon as the other person flushes beside you, you're like, I've been here forever. I'll get up. Like every time.
Well, if I ain't gonna go, I'm not gonna go now. So. Pinch it and quit, I guess. But
Did he say he didn't have toilet paper in there? He was fighting for his life or some shit.
yeah. He I guess he's just sitting there like he
Contemplate what
like,
to do.
He's like, yeah, I ain't got no toilet paper in there, just letting you know. And so I was like, well, thanks for letting me know. I went to the other stall, grabbed a fuck ton of it, and I was just thinking that he was just. All I can imagine, he was just sitting there letting air dry or some shit, bro. I don't fucking know, bro.
That's what it is, bro.
But
He was contemplating taking off his sock and not.
yeah, that's dude. I'm gonna be honest, dude.
I've had to do it before.
Hey, man.
You've had to do it before?
Oh yeah. And the porta johns at work, dude. 90% of the time they don't.
Imagine
have
that in the
toilet
fucking
paper.
100-degree weather.
Yeah.
Doing that shit. Oh my god. The socks gotta go if that shit's going on.
It's gotta go. I did it in the woods before too. I mean, while I was hunting.
Yeah.
Dude, thank God.
I'm not wiping it with a leaf.
Was that before or after
I've
you ate the
never.
grasshopper?
I've been in
Yeah, way
waders.
before. Grasshopper didn't affect.
I've been waders and all kinds of stuff, like standing in water.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never actually had to shit in the woods.
Never.
No, I shit as soon as I wake up. I take a shit, and like
Yeah.
maybe 2 hours before I go to sleep, I take a shit.
I think when you're hunting, it's like you're more focused on the hunt. I don't know if it's a little bit of adrenaline in you or something, but I feel like it suppresses the need for like
Your predator.
to excrete, excremental fun. Except for pissing, obviously, but
Well,
Oh yeah, no, I piss like 5 times while I'm hunting and shit.
dude,
Well, I was
I
saying,
prefer-
like-
No, not so much.
I'll say like when you're walking to the stand or something, you might be like, "Dang, I should use the bathroom."
yeah,
But like once you get there, and like, especially if you see something,
yeah.
you see a deer or something, you're not thinking nothing
Uh-uh.
about that.
I think it engages your other nervous system that suppresses the
Yeah, it does.
relaxing.
Anti-shit button.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really bad when
I
you're
don't know if it's
just the worst.
the sympathetic or what. I can't fucking remember.
Parasympathetic.
Yeah, whatever. Whichever one it is. Anyway, speaking about economy earlier, I've let
30 minutes ago.
40 minutes ago.
Yeah, after our fucking 15-minute tangent on taking a shit. And
Dude, we just went crazy on this shit. I'm gonna be honest. We
detailing
went
some stranger not being able to wipe his ass in the Target stall.
Hey man,
He's probably
He's
gonna watch
listening.
this. I remember those
Yeah.
guys.
interesting. That's funny. That's funny.
Now I got an extra sock.
Interesting
Some other
stories,
way.
But
That's why I always wear 2 socks.
I don't know. I've seen you double up on socks so you have one to fucking use.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like you always carry like an extra pair of socks to work. You're like, why do
just
you have
work.
that extra pair of socks for? Just because I need to wipe my ass in the porta john.
People are gonna ask Will why he carries the sock on his fucking keychain.
How'd you
Jesus.
know? No, it's the rabbit's foot. You know, people's got like good luck rabbit's foot. That's why.
Good luck, son.
And my dad always carries like 2 rolls of toilet paper in his bags when we go hunting. He's got a shit
That's
every
basic.
time.
Dude.
That's
There's
bad.
something about like dads and old men have to take a shit every time they go hunting.
So much beer.
I'll be right back. They
Yeah.
go like hug a tree, take a shit.
I'm gonna be honest. Outside in the woods, taking a piss, or like probably not a shit, but taking a piss is definitely one of the most. I don't know. It's like when everything's just still and quiet.
Listen
you
to the birds chirp
Yeah,
and everything.
you feel the wind better, you hear the birds better, and you're just taking a nice little piss. It's so fucking peaceful. I don't know.
Well, it's not the best when you have a dog with you because he tries to like lick your dick and stuff. That's not the best.
Husky does that.
Jackson is a small dog. He doesn't know
Dude,
about
I'm
big
gonna be
dogs.
honest. I don't know if I need to look that out or not. That's a little sus, bro.
He's speaking though, for real.
No, I mean,
You sit there pissing.
What the
The
fuck?
dog always comes around to your
Yeah,
right
the
or left
dog-
and looks and is like,
Yeah.
dude, there's this
Okay.
dog that we take. He's
and then you piss on the dog's head. Just fuck you.
He's a
Nah, I
yellow
wouldn't do
lab.
that.
Every time you piss, he's up there like smelling and shit. And as soon as you put your dick back in, he walks over there exactly where you pissed. And he takes up and he pisses right where you did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like covering your piss up.
Most of them try to do that, but when sometimes I'll come home from Oxford, I don't want to go inside the house because I need to piss so fucking bad. I just get out of my car, piss, and then Rip will come out there. He'll see me pissing, and then he won't piss on my spot. He'll go like 15 feet one way and just piss. I'm like, you fucking bastard. Like,
You challenging me,
Yeah, you
son
ain't
of a
shit,
bitch.
bud. You
You
ain't
this is
shit.
about to be a bear story about how like you piss on bears. She walks over there and tries to smell it. You just
Yeah, I ain't had that
Yeah,
happen to me
yeah.
yet.
You
But,
have that?
I don't know, dude. When I piss outside, if I got a dog around, I make sure like I try to get away from the dog or like go the other way. I guess in a way, but
well, sometimes you end up like turning into a top, spinning around trying to avoid piss on the dog.
then like a sprinkler system.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Like going around in circles.
All right. What the fuck?
Anyway, next topic.
Oh, it's a
Nerf
Nerf
bullet.
dart.
Dude, how long has that been there? I wonder.
Dude, that shit looks
Since
deformed,
we had those
man.
Nerf wars.
Yeah, yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
No, that is an old timey Nerf
I
dart.
got one of the old vlogs is still up that's privated of us down here, like literally
Damn.
doing Nerf battles. It's so fucking cool.
Me and Blake used to be behind that corner right there, afraid for our lives. You come down with a fucking machine gun.
No, he gets that sniper and he looks at you.
Nah, it was machine
He has that laser
gun.
on it.
Dude, we grab everything and like.
And we turn all the lights off.
It's
No,
it's so fun though because when we get swap guns and shit, it always like make it different play style, I guess. Because like someone
Yeah, we had to pick different every time.
yeah.
Hold on, guys. Pause. Everybody pick up ammo.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't shoot, bro! And then you get fucking lit up.
Yeah, lit up.
I miss those days, bro. I miss like old YouTube too when I was younger, like like the good old Smosh, like that was fucking lit. And then like the Nerf wars and forts, like making a fort videos, like when I was real younger.
Forts.
I don't know, those shits like attracted me like a motherfucker, bro. I watched shit out of them,
I
but.
don't know.
Well, how many pedophilic videos you accidentally watched when you were younger? Like trying to lure you, you know, like. You know what I'm talking about?
Honestly, I don't think I watched any of them on YouTube.
I mean, that's just what you think.
The most that's
Yeah.
probably true. The most scarring ones that I ever watched was like Pokemon in real life, and then like Pikachu would fucking like completely obliterate this fake CGI fucking I don't know Bulbasaur or some shit. It'd be bloody fucking mess. And there was this one with the rocking chair I watched when I was like late as fuck. It was a rocking chair just rocking back and forth. It was like creepy as fuck. And then it did a jump scare. Scared the absolute shit out of me, bro.
I never watched that. I never watched that.
Do you guys remember the old jump scare videos like grandma's coming home or granny's coming home and it's like an old windy road and
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
car
Oh, yeah, and the thing
and
pops
jump
up.
scare?
Yeah,
Yeah, that one got my ass too.
Yeah, that scarred me for a while.
Yeah, but
I think you showed it to me. You were Blake.
yeah, probably. I know the Scary Maze was similar too. It scared the shit out of me.
Dude, the Nukes top 5 videos. Those used to be scary. Now
Those used to be really scary. Now he just believes everything, I guess. But I'll never forget when Quinn fucking he's like, dude, I gotta show you this, bro. He came with me after school to my house, fucking put it on YouTube, and it's like a Russian video, and he's panning around. He's like, oh, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Door opens up the bedroom, and it's a fucking pair of pants that are just standing there. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck, right? I'm like, I tried to explain it to Quinn. I'm like, bro, and Quinn's like, dude, look at that shit, bro. Oh my god, that's just crazy. I'm like, bro, he's in fucking Russia. It's cold. It's literally like probably
Yeah,
negative.
they're frozen.
He literally got them wet, went outside, let him
Yeah.
like freeze standing up, brung him inside, and like was trying to like make it like paranormal as fuck.
Yeah.
And I slowed it down. He's like, no, that's not what happened, bro. I slowed it down, and you could see when it like the frame jumped. And now I've believed shit that ain't been true before, you know, stuff like that, paranormal videos that been debunked later on. But you know, it was the most random left field out of pocket video I've ever seen that someone's like been like undeniably like unwavering in their belief of it, right? And I was like, holy shit, dude. And then like after that he's like, well fuck. After he saw like the cut, he's like, well fuck. And then we cut it off and he's like, well, I don't think he ever showed me one again. I'm gonna be honest.
The Bigfoot shit. You forgot about the Bigfoot shit.
Oh my god, dude. Before the
Oh,
pants situation, this dude was like, oh my god, this shit's so real. This dude actually saw Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And so there was a video of the dude in a fucking monkey suit. And then it went to a video.
Monkey suit?
Yeah, and then
That's
it went.
racist,
Then it went.
dude. Cut it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Then it went to another video of this dude who's like, I killed Bigfoot, and it's like a fucking head in a freezer, like a big ass giant head in a freezer, and it's got like I could see it was fucking PVC, like where the bone was supposed to be, but it looked pretty realistic. He used like real meat, you know, and like dressed it up really good. But the
like a taxidermist maybe?
I don't
They
know.
can definitely make a fake one.
It's really good. It's pretty good
Yeah.
fake.
It's
But
probably a cake.
the only
No way, bro.
the only
No way.
thing that got me about it though was like I knew that the bone it looked too straight, I guess, you know, and I was like, holy shit, that's PVC pipe. And then me and Bo looked at it and like, dude, that's gotta be PVC. And then we fucking screenshotted it, sent it to Quinn. He's like, nah, bro, that's just real, bro. He's like, that's just, you know, how he cut it off, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, then the creator comes out. You guys may know who this is. I forgot his name, but he comes out with another video. He's like, I got raped by a female Bigfoot.
Oh,
and
dude,
he's
I've
the
seen
one.
that.
Yes.
I've seen that, dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. Yes, dude. And he goes on for like a fucking 10-minute spiel about how
In depth about
this
it.
female Bigfoot straddled him and fucking raped him.
Yeah, I pulled his
Like,
pants down. and everything.
pulled his pants off, like got on top of him.
I'm like, nah, bro, that was a crack addict in a monkey suit. Fucking him.
Yeah, it's probably the first dude who was ever in the monkey suit in the first video was the one doing that. But I don't know. That shit was just crazy to me. And then Quinn never said anything about that shit again.
Bigfoot rapist.
Yeah.
Bigfoot rapists going around. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everybody watch out for Bigfoot.
He's never been caught.
Yeah, you ever go in the woods, better be packing something, bro, because if
Right.
not, someone's going to be packing you.
Pack your dick.
It's a female. It's a female, bro.
You don't know,
Maybe
Wrap your
it's
dick
not.
up, guys.
you don't know the anatomy of them. Well,
Maybe
the anatomy of them. Come on, bro.
there's some gay Sasquatches too, dude.
Oh, are there?
Yeah,
You
dude.
have to show me a video of that sometime. Gay Sasquatches.
All right, I'll show you.
You got him on game camera, don't you?
Yeah, game camera. I got one.
Real. Just a couple of Bigfoots bumming each other real hard.
All right.
Woo!
What's the next topic, man? We're
Dude, I think-
way off.
Living off the land.
We've tried to go into the economy topic.
Dude,
like
I'm pretty.
three
No, I don't think
times.
those are Bigfoot, man. I think those are two real hairy gay dudes, as you're saying.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if that's Bigfoot, man.
Sounds like you've been watching too many videos, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. I've seen something that looked a lot like that, and they weren't Bigfoot.
Yeah. Dude, he has had a fat stream right now. That is crazy. Whoa, look at that video.
Turn around.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Oh.
Not as
Oh,
much.
no.
Not as much. Oh. All right, after a little piss break by everybody had a little piss break, so
We did.
we're pretty good now.
I just increased the erosion big time off the side of that hill.
Bro, I wish I would have been able to flip the camera around quicker because this dude had a fucking like 1 billion horsepower behind his fucking piss, dude. That PSI was crazy on that
Billion?
shit. Bro, he was shooting off the stream like 15 feet this way as a cartoon shit. But anyway.
What can I say, bro? Long barrel, higher velocity.
Yeah.
More pressure goes up, huh? All right. Anyway, we're going to go into the economy a little bit. But I've seen a lot of videos as of late of people that pull up receipts from like 2008, 2010, 2013, around that era. And like now it's like double the fucking price of everything. Back then they'll go through their grocery receipt, buy the same stuff, and it's like 2 times what they paid back then. And the fucking the minimum wage is the damn same, just about, maybe a 25-cent raise, which ain't much at all.
Yeah, it's 25 cents.
And the politicians have been raising their hourly pay by every fucking year, just about. And congressmen, everybody on the Congress gets paid at a higher rate almost every fucking year because it just keeps on going up. And it's been going like that since 1920. They just keep increasing. That's Great Depression. And back in Great Depression, it actually, you guys need to look at this shit for yourself because it's crazy to look back at it. But the vehicle costs, the house costs, compared to the wage that men were bringing home to the family was way, way smaller than it is now. Because now it's like fucking insane. Like cars are $80,000 brand new off the lot just about now. You might find them for about $40,000, depending on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But that's a big fucking price range, and you're bringing home our minimum wage $7.25, right?
Yeah.
And the cost of living's gone up through the roof. There's not enough houses for the new families that are coming along. The people were overpopulated, so the housing's going up, and the greed is what's driving those prices too. Because if you keep increasing the price slowly, and you're still getting paid for the same product, why are you? That's capitalism. You're not going to stop until you increase it so much that you're not getting those products sold, right? Because if you can sell this house for $300,000, $400,000, you're going to keep it at $400,000 because why would you drop it down any lower?
Anybody make a bid for communism right here?
No. I'm just saying like this is this is late stage capitalism, and this is why we're seeing a lot of this stuff. And it's not the markets are really tight. You can't. There's not no more land being created, so you can't just put houses on land that someone else owns. So eventually we keep on at this rate of growth of people. We'll run out of housing eventually, but it's just crazy just seeing the prices and how much they're skewed on. The cost of living is just so fucking high now that you're putting most of your damn paycheck to just surviving and paying off all your bills and everything else. But
50% of your paycheck is taxes for the government.
no
matter if you're rich or poor, whatever, 50% of it is.
When it's payday, that's when you see the government. But throughout the week, you don't see the government at all unless they're pulling you over for a fucking speeding ticket, getting to work or some shit. Like
The only time you see it is when they're building roads and traffic's backed up 1,000,000 miles. They take a year to build 40 foot of road.
Well, the thing about that is that's not federal
thing.
government. That's state
That's
government.
state. Well,
The state takes like 5%.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the federal government takes like 10+%.
Yep.
All added together, it comes up to like almost 50%.
Not to mention the federal government right now is taking your taxpayer money and sending it over to fucking terrorist organizations. We literally paid them multi-million dollars for fucking prisoner exchange a little bit ago, like 19 days before they attacked Israel. And so Biden gave them like a fuck ton of money to buy all the missiles and everything they wanted to blow up fucking Israel. Then they started the war, and then we gave Israel like fucking.
We've already sent troops, right? Like we've
I don't know if we've mobilized or not. I know we sent like SEAL Team 6.
I think we sent 2,000 troops.
I know we sent directors over there to help them direct hostage negotiations and also help them like rescue hostages. But I don't know if we've actually put boots on the ground yet, because I think that might call for Hamas to uprise in other countries like they've already kind of done. Hamas has actually mobilized some of their people, in New York and other places. Yeah. And Harvard students recently, they were protesting against Israel. And Hamas is the one that started the damn attack. And, they've both commit war crimes, in my opinion. Both of them are pretty fucking bad as far as, war's never pretty. But the shit I've seen out of Hamas is significantly more horrific, and the war crimes are way more severe out of the Hamas territory than it is for the Israel people. But the Israel people are not innocent, in my opinion. I mean, there is no innocence in war. But it's just fucking ridiculous to me, because they wanted more land. That's what it was. They didn't have a lot of land. They're radicalized. The Hamas group is, the religion is, you can't live peacefully with the Jews or anybody else, so you're going to have to just kill them and eradicate them. And, with their radicalized ideology and their religion, that's what drove them to this extent, and that's why, they're beheading children, they're fucking brutally raping women in the streets and stuff, and they'll kill soldiers and drag them to the streets. They'll mutilate their genitals in front of children and in front of their people, because they think that shit is the best way to go about it, which that's demonic, if anything. I mean, I feel like if somebody was trying to kill me, there would be no urge in me to want to rape their wife, rape their children, and behead their babies. Right. There's no urge in me if someone, even if they're trying to kill me, like, if I can kill them and stop the threat and then I'm safe, there's nothing in me to want to brutalize them further, right? I don't want to go get their corpse and mutilate their genitals, or maybe if I wanted to, hang them up or something to keep other people away from me, and hang them up where if someone wants their body, they can go take them down and stay away from me. But that shit's just crazy to me, the brutality of it, Yeah. And now with social media, you got all this stuff at your fingertips. You see it way more often than Vietnam was probably horrific. I can only imagine if we had fucking, iPhones back then and pocket cameras back then, that people could just pull up phones and, record stuff on that, because the imagery from that would have been, almost too much for people to really, really grasp, especially back then, because the media wasn't even as bad as it is now. We're kind of desensitized a lot, being brought up around the big boom of technology in the early 2000s, especially our generation. I feel like the older generations aren't as much desensitized to it. And they've heard the stories, but they've never seen it,
It's way different.
And it's way different to be in it. But I saw this one video. They made, I don't know, it's like, if anybody knows the word for them, let me know. But it's where you strap on a backpack that's a big-ass fucking fan, and you fly with, it's a paraglider, is that what it is?
A jetpack.
Not a jetpack. It's like a big fucking fan.
No, dude, I've never heard of it.
You see YouTube videos where people be like, oh, I went to McDonald's on this fucking thing, and like they'll fucking put on a backpack with a big-ass fan and fly away to McDonald's. But anyway, they basically, they rigged it up. They did that.
Yeah.
Made it a two-seater. Somehow. I don't know how the fuck they did. That shit's impressive.
Yeah.
But Hamas did that shit. Put a GoPro to the front of it and flew it over a fucking concert where Americans were at, and rained down 762 from, only probably about 100 feet up in the air. They had to be low altitude for that shit, because that shit can't be that high up, especially with that much weight. And what's crazy is if anybody would have had even a fucking 9mm, I'm sure they could have fucking nailed them or hit them, or at least got them to, fly away a little bit.
Maybe. If they started shooting at them, they would have flew away.
Yeah, and people ran. I've saw videos and shit where they ran and they hid on the sidelines and stuff, and their troops actually were parachuting down, and they were actually getting dropped over by plane, and they were coming in. They landed, and then they just started like massacring everybody that was present.
They don't really have air defense and stuff like we do, so.
They not where that concert was.
Yeah.
They didn't. That's just when it first started out. Mostly their air defense is the Iron Dome, which is for the missiles and stuff, which is impressive to look at for the videos, because I saw where it was like probably 20-something missiles in the air being hit in the air, mid-air, stopped. And you got that many systems that's able to kill 20 missiles like at a time. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
But you know, some of them they can't hit. They don't get them all, and then they'll wind up having casualties from that. And that's where a lot of children have died from building collapse. You know, because people leave their children inside the house and then they'll go outside, and you know their building will get hit by a big ass missile.
Well, the same thing with Russia. Like Russia was blowing up Ukrainian like apartment buildings and stuff. And it's just killing innocent families. Yep. Not even in the war.
And we've also seen some of the stuff that they've used, like Hamas has used. We let Biden, you know, when we pulled out of Afghanistan,
exactly,
and we left so much fucking equipment back there. You know, they've found equipment that we've left there been used for this attack. And it's crazy because we have such a weak leader as the President of the United States. Yeah. And, you know, we pussy out. We leave them with all these multi-million-dollar weaponry. And, you know, they brag about it. Hell, they worked out in the gyms there and were like, yeah, fuck the Americans. You know, we got your gyms now. Yeah. They're flying Blackhawks, which are, you know, really fucking expensive helicopters. And fucking crashing them because they don't know how to fucking fly them, but you know they're gonna fucking learn. They'll take a few of them up, put a couple people that they don't give a fuck about to figure it out, and eventually somebody's gonna be able to fly it. And you know it's just crazy to see that. And you know we've been supporting Israel since the I think the late 1900s. We've been sending them money, we've been sending them steady stream. I think between $4 to $10 million a year in aid, and you know we sent 105 million recently to fucking Hamas. Not even Israel, to Hamas. Yeah. So not only did we send them a shit ton of money for their prisoner exchange, we just sent them another 105 million a couple days ago just for humanitarian aid. And we said that, if they use this money for any weaponry and stuff, we'll be sure to step in and stop them. But how the fuck are you going to regulate that? And I think a lot of this like funding stuff is for politicians' pockets because you know we've sent billions of dollars away now, especially in the past couple of years in Ukraine, everywhere else, and I'm sure all that money's not going to Ukraine or the country we're sending it to.
I don't know how we're sending fucking money if we're supposed to be in debt.
Well, that's another thing. When if you look at how much money we've sent the past couple of years, we could have. Paid for fucking a free education for everybody. We could have kind of subsidized the healthcare system where we could have, you know.
Yeah, if we stayed out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If this money actually went, if we had representation for the fucking taxes they're taking out, this would have went back into the American economy or back into you know programs to help the American people and not help these other people that are in the fucking Middle East or outside of our country where we shouldn't even have any involvement with them in the first place, in my opinion. But there's just so many benefits you can get from it.
That's the thing. One of Biden's running points, if you watch his early interviews, was he said, well, some people say we shouldn't send money and aid and troops to all these random countries. And he says, but if we don't, who will? Who gives a fuck?
Well, let me tell you something.
But we should not be over everybody just because they're not Christians or just because they're using their land wrong or whatever. We don't need to be stepping in controlling their lives just because we have a strong military and a strong government or whatever. We shouldn't be stepping in and trying to tell them how to live.
No, I agree with that. I agree.
And when they attack us, or if we have a base over there or something and they attack the base,
then that's when you mobilize, and that's when it's a problem. Yeah.
But we've been sending Israel and Afghanistan and all that. We've been sending troops in there for over 20 years. Mm-hmm. And we've been sending money and shit to Israel for over 20 years.
And trying to strong arm the people and stuff.
Us, I'm 22. You're 21.
Yep.
All of us are, in that age. We've seen this our entire lives of us sending them money, sending them aid. And we've not got nothing from it except more stuff on the news saying, they're attacking again or more terrorists another terrorist group has formed. We're not helping and we're not doing nothing except spending our own money.
And what's crazy is the American people can't even mobilize like the Hamas people, the Palestinians, because we've had in New York and other states across the United States, Even in fucking London, they had a call for a day here soon. They were going to wreak havoc in the locations they were at. But most of it didn't happen, and if it did, it probably got covered up in the media because media don't want to give them power or let people know that they have power because it would just create fear. And you don't trust the media sources. CNN actually yesterday, you know what CNN did? They faked a fucking airstrike in Israel. They faked that the reporters were in Israel and having airstrikes over them and shit and like in danger. And they edited it and added all that shit in, and like it was completely like debunked, and like now they're backtracking on it.
Well, have they not been doing that since like the Bay of Pigs?
Dude, no, I mean for real. There's no telling what all is been fake and what's not, and it's just insane to me that people actually just sit there and watch TV and they're like, yeah, that's what's going on. But
the government could come on CNN right now and fake an attack on like Puerto Rico. They're part of the United States, right? They're not a state, but they're a territory. They could fake an attack on that and say, oh, so-and-so, Israel, or somebody did that, and we could launch a full attack on them.
Well, isn't that what...
Why?
They did that not too long ago with, a Ukrainian missile? We talked about that a while back, Bo, where civilians were hit. And I think American soldiers were hit with that shit, too.
I don't think anything with Ukraine had that.
I thought Ukraine launched something.
I mean, Ukraine launched a missile, and they said it was Russia, and it landed in Poland. And Poland
that's what it was.
A member of NATO, and like NATO Article 5 states that if you get attacked, then automatically everyone that's in NATO gets involved.
Yep.
Yeah. So they tried to Ukraine tried to fake that, and they figured out it was a Ukrainian missile, not a Russian missile.
Yeah.
So they actually figured that out. Well, the thing about it, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Israel and Hamas, it's not like, oh, we're getting there, like we're already there. We have a stockpile of weapons there. We have troops there. We have bases there already. Yeah. We have a carrier strike group. Our Navy is already there.
Yeah, they're
on both sides of that, on the northern side and the southern side. It's already there, and it's not like we have to mobilize to get there. Like we're already mobilized. Everything that we need to actually commit to an attack is there. And the only thing that's stopping us is Iran, and that's it. The only reason that Iran's stopping us is because of China and Russia. I mean, I'm not really worried about Russia, but it's the whole thing the domino effect that will come through with that. Yep. And it's like you were saying, it has nothing really to, Israel can help them, they can deal with it themselves. This is one thing people don't really think about is that this has been happening since Israel has existed in 1949. Yeah. This has always been a thing. There's been multiple wars where Israel's been able to just survive with just the help of us, slight help of us and Britain. Mm-hmm. And they've beat Egypt, Iran, Iraq, and Syria all at the same time by themselves and actually took land. And they could have actually pretty much destroyed them if it wasn't for us and the UN that stopped it. And they ended up having the Gaza Strip and the Suez. They took control of that. Mm-hmm. So, this has happened before. It's going to happen again. This is whatever. Because to me, I'm thinking about history always tends to repeat itself, and especially in an area like that. You're
thinking this isn't going to lead to anything else more than what it's been leading to in the past, and it's going to wind up ceasing, and then it will just wind up continuing.
Hamas has been shooting missiles at Israel since its inception, since it has existed.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I know that they've attacked Israel multiple times. I mean, it's been an ongoing conflict for the past, almost... I think over 100 years now,
not necessarily over 100 years, but ever since its inception.
Actually, it's Israel, 1940s, I think.
Yeah, Israel started to exist. I don't know the exact date, since the late 1940s, after World War II.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
and that's when Britain, especially, but pretty much all the Allies agreed that they were going to give the Jews the Holy Land for them to live by themselves, aka Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, that whole area, and just gave it to them. Right there in the middle of where all the fucking Muslims are, which is a genius idea. But
the people that want them fucking dead, can't live in peace with them, but they want them dead, and you're gonna put them right there in the middle of them. But
so it's like you were saying, the Israelis are not at all innocent to this because they have been kind of subjugating and pushing all the Muslims out and treating them wrong, pretty much like segregation, basically.
I mean, I've seen videos, where the people in Israel, they'll fucking spit on actual Orthodox Christians. They'll spit on them. They'll curse them. They'll kick them out of the cities. And I'm sure that it's much worse for the Muslims and the Palestinian, anybody that's not Jewish. So
Yep.
It's that's why I'm saying there's no innocence in this. It's always been a fucking conflict, and it's hard not to have conflict when you live your next door neighbor country, wants to fucking kill you. You're surrounded by fucking enemies, and there just becomes like a great hatred for both sides in both places.
Well, like the war and conflict is kind of the price you pay for staying in that area that's been like cut out for you.
Yep. Which I understand because it's biblical. They need to have that space there.
That just goes to tell you that let's not even talk about how technically Jerusalem is actually biblically separated for the Jews. I mean, it's the Holy Land for the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just talk about even like realistically that everyone can agree with, right? It's just like a political thing. Like they cut out a Holy Land that Muslims claim their own, and Jews claim their own, and Christians claim their own. Every single major religion based around the Old Testament sees Jerusalem, the Israeli section, as holy and as their own.
Yeah, and that's going to always cause conflict because they're all going to be fighting for it. Yeah.
I mean, that's been going on for like thousands of years.
And in the Revelation in the Bible, I don't know about the what is it, Quran, and what were the other ones?
And the
I think Buddhism hits on it too, but I'm not sure what that's called. Whatever.
The Torah.
Anyway, in Revelation in the Bible, though, it speaks about this is probably what will wind up becoming like there will be a conflict eventually one day. I think that'll be so great that it's going to wind up causing the end of the world, as far as like causing the other nations to wind up rising up against each other, and then that's when we'll probably see nuclear destruction occur somewhere. I think, and then that will be probably the down slide. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Well, I personally think if the world is gonna end, society's gonna change in a drastic way and make it unrecognizable. It's not gonna happen slowly over time.
It already is here.
Not really. I mean,
to us,
to me, it's starting to get like. Not only is the people getting worse, like as far as like how violent people are and what people are getting away with now.
Their values.
Well, you know why we think that? Because we see it. In the early 2000s and the 90s and the 80s and even before that, we never saw that ever happen. And the only time you did see it is if it was in the papers and you had to look for it.
Yeah.
Now we're just constantly blasted. Like every time you open Snapchat, you get 5 or 6 news clips on something that tells you somebody was shot, somebody was killed, somebody was raped or kidnapped, all that stuff.
Well, I would agree with that, and I think that does play a role into it. But with the statistics, given however you want to trust them, but statistically, you can see the incline on crime, and especially violent crime, has been increasing, especially since like 2010 even. Like, I think when, 2016, 2017, that's when like crime, especially violent crime, really started taking off. And then lockdown, people got more aggressive. People felt like the rules didn't apply to them, the laws didn't apply to them. And there was anarchy in some, states and cities. Yeah,
but I don't think you can really take that as, hey, that means society's collapsing and changing to unrecognizable state. You could say that is a trend based on COVID. Can be that everyone was subjugated and forced in their houses, very pent up, and then like they had a lot of government relief that was given to them, so they don't feel like they need to pay for anything, or they feel like they can rely on the government. Now they don't have that money anymore. So what are they going to do? They're like pieces of shit that live off the government. As soon as they run out of money, the only thing they turn to do is not getting a fucking job. They want to go out and they try to murder and kill people and steal shit. And get a credit card and pay off all this shit. And as soon as they run out of money, there you go. They're doing it all over again.
Go right for BLM by going to your local Target, taking the biggest flat screen you can find,
Exactly. So I don't think that's a trend that, hey, the world is changing and going a completely different direction. It's going to end and all that stuff.
2020 was a crazy fucking time, bro.
Yeah,
well,
it was. It's really more of the status quo is different than what it was.
It's dystopian, to me, looking at it, but... What?
If you're looking at it like you just were, you're saying it's just a trend, but how long are you going to look at it just as a trend?
Until you notice it's actually like increasing.
Because now we have the Ukraine and Russia, we have the Israel and Hamas and all that, and then maybe Taiwan and China. Like if
isn't there a revolution in France right now? Like they've been having a small revolt.
They've had those several times.
Well, but if everybody starts,
there's been riots in France.
Yeah.
But not necessarily a revolution. I mean, there's been like multiple revolutions in France over the past 200 years, and there was a massive riot in like 2016 or 2017.
I seen that.
That's happened then, and nothing really changed.
Yeah,
So, like,
I know that there's a lot of upsetting right now with the people there. That's why I just didn't know how bad it was. I ain't been really looking in it, but
I was saying us, if we're gonna call ourselves Christians and whatever, we should say we can't become completely just like all that stuff's just nonsense. It's just a trend. We can't become too just forgetful about it.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but I think that
we gotta still look at it.
My point with that is like the reason that those people are violent is because the government doesn't care. They don't care that they're being violent because it doesn't involve them. They are looking at it as where can we get our money, and we don't really care if there's violent crime going on because it doesn't affect us at all. That's something where you look at the government, but you can't look at people and say, man, people are just getting more violent and more criminal now. Like, no, people have always been criminal and have always been, if they could possibly do it, the average person would take the easy way out every single fucking time. Yeah. And now it's just the punishment for being a criminal is so light that if you can get away with it, you can. Yeah. Most of the time you can, and with a 1-year prison sentence and nothing. Yeah, especially in Chicago and LA. So like that's what they do. And you can crime doesn't really. You can't look at New York in the 70s and reasonably say that crime is worse now than it was then.
No, it's the mob then. They're throwing people in the rivers every day.
That was the mob, and that was people getting murdered and killed and kidnapped and robbed.
That's because you can get away with it a lot easier, and that's why the mob, started becoming more popular because they get away with it more. And once you get organized crime, you can kind of get away with anything. Pay off the cops, have people inside with the cops, like.
Well, I think a lot of people forgot. Like they kind of forgot about them. They think it don't exist anymore. It definitely.
Oh no, it definitely exists.
It does not exist in the same way.
No, it's not. No, it's not as open.
It's not as.
It's very secretive now.
It's not only is it more secretive, but it's not. It's less high up than it was then, because they can't afford to meddle in the politics anymore. Because that's what got them. That's what got them fucked up. Is they started meddling in elections and meddling in unions, and then all of a sudden they got cracked down on because they're messing with the government shit.
And I think
the government always wins.
Yeah, I think if you don't have enough in high places, that there's so many people now that would, be nosy and find out, and then they would either you can't really just kill them like you could back then, and then you get exposed for it, and then you're locked up. So it's like it's very riskier now, especially with everything going on, but. It's just fucking crazy though. Just looking at all like how the world is becoming, and in the Bible, going back to the Bible, you can look at how when God first came down and flooded the earth, the people forgot how to be. Women forgot how to be women. Men forgot how to be men. They didn't know they were sexually confused, and you look around now today and you see that a lot. You see a lot of mental illness going on, and there's a lot of correlation you can look at that does suggest that. It's getting closer to the end of times, and I'm not trying to scare anybody or convert anybody by saying this because I'm already Christian. I would like for everybody to be saved that wants to be Christian, wants to be saved, but you have the right to believe how you want to believe, and at the end of the day, my religious choice is all I need to comfort myself. So. It's kind of thought-provoking, though, if you do read a little bit of the Bible and then look at the world today. But the way that it's been so violent and the way the society's going, I feel a collapse is soon to happen. Does anybody feel that way, too? Do you feel like there might be a blackout and a conversion to, like, digital economy or, a blackout then relying on the government or some shit like that?
Well, they don't have to do that. They've already... Think about COVID. When they did COVID, they took control of everything, and no one did shit. No one cared.
Well, that was their test.
I think it was a test for compliance, to be honest with you. And that's what I'm saying. Like Hamas was able to get their people engaged, get out there with fucking flags and shit in the streets and riot in some places, and then the American people get the Uncle Sam's cock shoved down their throat, and then we thank him for it. We don't fucking do anything about it, and it's crazy to me that the American patriots have become so complicit, especially in today's age because they're comfortable.
It has nothing to do with being complicit. It has everything to do with like what the fuck are you going to do about it? Are you going to?
We can't do nothing.
Are you going to get a gun and go out in the street and then shoot a cop that tells you that you can't do this? Are you going to do that? Like no, because you have too much to lose.
Yeah.
Like Realistically,
Okay.
at this
Yeah.
moment, right, it is not to the point where someone's going to throw, because that's what you're doing. If you shoot somebody or try to overthrow the government, like, you're throwing your life away.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what
January
you're doing.
6th.
So, like,
They went there, and they
it's not
lost
to
their
that
life.
point yet. But that's
Oh, not
something that's
yet,
something
but-
where we got to figure out what the line is. And honestly, like, there's a couple of lines that have already been established. Like, taking away guns is one thing. As soon as if they ever put a ban out on guns and say, hey, you cannot have this anymore, like, that's a line where immediately, like, we're in a revolution full on.
Yeah.
They're already trying to do that.
Because if they do that, I view
They've
that.
been trying since Obama.
And I mean, I view that.
They've been trying
Before
since the
that.
90s.
Before that.
Bill Clinton put in the assault ban and
Yeah, yeah.
the import ban.
And back then,
Just
it was
did
crazy to see the prices on the fucking weaponry that you
Oh,
could
it's
get, like
insane.
$200, $300.
Yeah, you get a machine gun for
full automatic AK.
$100.
Yeah, yeah. And it's to me, I feel like if you ban the firearms, that's like it's an existential crisis to me, because you take away my ability to defend myself. You know, I might as well be good as dead, because you can do anything you want to me. Because you come in with your fucking fully automatic, rifle, and I have my fucking three round magazine limit on my fucking 380 pistol, because I can't get 9mm because it's too fucking dangerous for me,
Yeah.
And I'm fucked, right?
Not really.
So-
You can probably take them.
Oh yeah,
You can
yeah,
take 'em.
yeah. Maybe.
But a normal person,
Yeah, if I trapped the whole house up, maybe. But I don't know. It's just crazy to me, and that's why I'm like, I want to be prepared, not only religiously, depending on how the world goes, but also like physically, in case that's not the end of the world, and it's just a stepping stone to the Armageddon, or like the end.
I don't know.
And that's why like self-reliance is very important. You need to be able to provide food for yourself, water for yourself, and if you want any amenities or comforts in life, electricity or anything like that, you got to have means to get that. Because once shit hits the fan, it's too fucking late to hop on Amazon or on the internet and buy. You got to already kind of start establishing and piecing that shit together now.
But I don't know. If you believe in God, I really don't think that God's going to sit there and watch us go through an Armageddon. Maybe a zombie apocalypse, or, something crazy like that. You really think God's just going to let us, like, just kill each other?
I think it's possible
Without,
because
I don't know.
God gives us free will, and that's why there's evil in the world, because it's just like hypothetically, I could pull up my gun right now and kill everybody here and kill myself, right?
You cannot dodge that shit, dude.
Yeah, real shit. But what I'm saying is there's free,
I'm right here, bro.
there's free will to do evil, unforgivable
There is,
things.
but I'm saying in an Armageddon, the world's ending, all governments have failed, and do you think God is just going to sit there and watch, like, oh, well, all governments failed, let's just see what they do now,
I think it's possible. 'Cause,
It's possible, but
you have to have free will to be able
crazy
to
to
make the
think.
decisions to lead up to that moment. And it's kind of like if we the people let these people in power make those decisions for us and put us in that situation, when
Yeah.
we had the free will to stop them or overthrow them, then we kind of lay in the bed that we made, in my opinion. So,
but then again, if you try to stop them, if you went to the Capitol right now and tried to stop somebody that you knew was going to do wrong, they'd kill you or put you in jail.
definitely. But that's why you got to get multiple people.
So where's your free will there? No.
Free will is being able to get enough people and being able to go forward with it and do it. And I think
And then they can kill you if you can even get to the fucking Capitol.
Oh yeah, because Biden said before he even got inaugurated, he said that your AK-47s won't mean shit to us because we'll just fucking blow you up. And you guys
don't
to look
know
that
where
shit up.
he's
He
at.
literally said that.
He's a clone.
That's what the earpiece
Let me
told
put
him to
that out.
say.
Joe Biden's a clone.
So I don't fucking know, but it's just crazy to me that what they're getting away with.
Yeah.
They're using our money for shit that's not even supporting us,
Yeah.
not even in our benefit. It's in their greed and benefit. They're setting up a fucking bank. Not only do they set up a bank in Ukraine with money that they lost, like $6.3 billion they lost. They said J.P. Morgan set up a fucking bank with BlackRock. Very fucking great names right there, huh? Set that shit up in Ukraine, and now we're setting up a bank in Hamas. Probably off the $105 million we just sent them.
Well, you also know that at 9/11, the Pentagon lost $2.3 trillion or whatever.
Oh yeah,
So
dude, that's
they
what
lost
I'm saying. Like,
you don't fucking lose that shit, dude.
no.
It's all
No,
all planned.
I just
It's all
misplaced it.
just-
That's all.
Dude, I get out of pocket when I misplace $100, dude.
Yeah, dude. And then the government's like, oh, well, a plane hit our building and we just lost $2.3 trillion.
It's okay.
No, you didn't, dude.
How is that even feasible, bro?
They just funded that money to somebody else and then went to war with, like, innocent people in the desert.
That's got to buy a lot of hush money and a lot of fucking.
Well, that $2.3 trillion isn't that a lot of money? We consider there's probably hundreds of thousands of government officials taking a dip out of it.
Oh, dude, yeah, everybody, they have a barrel, bro. Everybody comes through and grabs their stack and keeps walking, bro.
Gotta be that.
I swear. Speaking of that shit, Biden's son actually got a wire transfer after Biden, won the presidential.
The biggest cokehead in government.
He literally got a wire transfer from China, like right after he won.
Yeah, I saw that. But.
So, who's he working for, China or us?
Well, we really don't know if that's true or not, but that's the whole point. We can't believe the government.
No,
whether it's true or not, we don't know what to believe. We don't have media on the TV that we can trust.
No.
We don't have government officials we can trust. We can't trust anything.
Nope.
So you fend for yourself.
Yeah.
And try to believe.
And so that's what I'm saying. If you can't trust anything, the best thing you do is just try to keep control over what you have.
What you can. Yeah.
And, that goes back to just self-reliance. You need dig you a well, build you a well, get water, find you a natural spring to tap into, be able to fucking hunt. Have enough ammunition to be able to survive, maybe a small attack by, people around your area, and enough weaponry to be able to, if something breaks on you, you don't have to be like, well, fuck, I can't repair it. You can pick up another gun you got. You got to have backup plans upon backup plans, and just be prepared for anything, because hopefully it won't happen, but it could, the way I'm seeing it. And Texas lost power, a year ago, 2 years ago?
Lost power, dude.
No, when they had that
big
yeah, it's a huge blackout.
Yeah, and they fucking dude, we lost.
It went through Louisiana.
A lot of people died in that shit, especially elderly that were relying on the heat and stuff. And
I didn't know that.
if you think about this winter, if it's supposed to, if the government, which the government can control the weather, look that shit up.
They can.
I got called a clown when I was younger when I said that shit, and then it came out to be true. So
it's true.
If they can control it in a way to make it colder and make a wicked winter, that would be the best time to pull the fucking grid on all the electricity shit, kill a lot of the civilians. It would keep the amount of government aid down. Or the aliens.
Is that all aliens attacking, bro? They shut off our grid.
Here we go. Project Bluebeam, bro. Project Bluebeam, bro.
Well, I'm saying, like, Mexico had they did this on national television for their people. They showed those aliens.
Yeah.
That were obviously probably fake. But why are you showing your people that, dude? They want people to believe in aliens and stuff, so they have any out. Oh yeah, they can say, "Oh, aliens are invading."
Yeah, dude, they can literally blow us up, and be like, "Oh shit, that's a UFO that just drove by, bro."
Exactly, bro.
Dude, Manhattan just had to drive by on aliens, bro. Y'all take shelter, like, and it's actually it's fucking attack of some bullshit. You never know.
Aliens are not real. They are way too advanced for you to ever fucking have any evidence of them knowing that they exist.
I think they're real. I think
they're real.
There's no evidence. We have no evidence right now to show that they're real. They're too advanced.
But I'm saying they could be real.
I've seen a lot of shit.
But we would never know different. You're right. They're too advanced.
What kind of shit have you seen?
Okay, well,
okay. First of all, that was a demon. We've already established that. That was a demon.
No, not.
Oh, okay.
Not my experience personally.
Okay.
That needs to be my own fucking video, to be honest. But anyway, there was this physicist. I forgot his fucking name. You can look him up though.
So wasn't that important?
Say names.
Stephen Hawking.
Bro.
No.
Stephen Hawking.
That's a physicist, bro. What the fuck you mean?
No, all right. So he was working for a research facility. It wasn't Area 51, but he was working for a research facility.
Area 49.
And they were working on
Bob Lazar.
Yes. It was working on propulsion, like self propulsion.
Yeah.
And it was like there was no exhaust, no nothing. Well, he got brung onto the team of that, and then he basically it was UFOs, weird fucking objects that were actually being propelled with no fucking exhaust.
Here's the thing about that guy. His story is super convincing, but there's no actual evidence to recommend that that's true.
Okay, well let me explain. Hang on. So basically, he basically wants to blow the whistle on this shit, right? All the shit goes sky high.
They deleted all his fucking documents.
Yeah.
They deleted his college degree. They deleted all his all his reports.
Bro don't exist anymore. After he did all that shit, they discredited him by taking away his college degree, making him a fucking ghost. Well, they claim one of the news stations that when he was basically telling all this shit, news stations got in contact with the agency that he was underneath, and they said that they never knew him, he never worked for him. But in a newspaper article that was released in his hometown about him, that one of his I think it was one of his achievements he did there or something like that. Or maybe it was just when he first started working for him. His name was in the list of the people that had recently done something on that team. So there was a newspaper article with him being involved with one of their operations on base, and there was also a registry that was older of just like a directory of all the workers, and his name was on it. So you have this government agency that's claiming you don't exist, you never worked for them, but yet you have these small fragments that they couldn't cover up because it was printed documents that were already distributed to the common people that he was able to get a hold of. And yeah, you can say there's no fucking credibility in that. Maybe he's off his rocker, and maybe he's off his rocker and they were just trying to cover him up anyway, but it don't make any sense to me. And there's small occurrences like this that happens a lot. And it's like, there's got to be some truth behind it. Even if it's not aliens, something.
Well, that's what I like. What his story is, first of all, there's a lot of like variables with that. First of all, it could not be true. Second of all, it couldn't even have been aliens. They could have found some crazy fucking element in the Earth.
That's what I'm
some anti-gravity element in the core of the Earth or some shit. And they just brought that motherfucker out, and all of a sudden they have anti-gravity technology that they can't even figure out.
Or some crazy shit with magnets or some shit.
Exactly. Like, or some kind of electromagnetic type of stuff like you were saying. Like, and it could be anything. And, you know, the government erases people's shit every day.
And the government erases a lot of shit that's very beneficial for us. Like Nikola Tesla, I think they've utilized a lot of his research to make 100%. Beneficial stuff. And,
but we can't use it.
Yeah, we can't use it. Look it up. And everything that is beneficial for the American people, they will take away or limit for us because they don't give a fuck, and they want to make sure that we die quicker. That's probably why our food is not really regulated as much as it should be.
Dude, do you like all the cool big pharma stuff where they'll have like steroids that will come out, okay, and it'll have no actual side effects, but they have these tons of good like muscle health effects and skin health effects and then connective tissue effects. And then it's completely legal and it requires 0 prescriptions. It has no negative side effects, and it's been in trials for like years. All of a sudden it'll fucking come out and they'll be like, okay, we're selling this now, and the FDA will come in and say like, no, we got to regulate this shit. Prescription only, billions of dollars.
Funny. It's so fucking funny you just said that shit because I was just about to go into that. BPC 157 is a peptide that's been commonly used for the past like 10 years, since 2010, on people that got injured and like they're out of recovery from the hospital. They'll really pin their ass with a peptide, and there's peptide therapy, and that BPC 157 was the most critical in muscle recovery, and it helped people recover faster, and it was actually suggested when I broke my fucking shoulder. I never did. I got a steroid shot in my shoulder. It broke the bone down a little bit, made me have more range of motion and mobility in my shoulder. And I've considered getting on BPC 157, but there wasn't enough research when I looked it up for me to be like 100% wanted to try a peptide. And there's no side effects of it. And research kept being done on BPC 157. And this year, there's like a fuck ton of documents you can look at the good health effects of taking the peptide and no side effects of it. And the FDA this month banned it for common people to buy. You can't buy that shit anymore. They banned it. So, and there was what's the association where like it's like natural association where like you can have so much of something but this much and you can't compete. I forgot. It's like I can't remember the association's name. I can't remember the association's name, but there is a association that did limit BPC 157 use because they felt like if you took too much of it, it could make you classified as enhanced, and you couldn't compete.
I think it is USADA. I'm pretty sure USADA is like the Olympic drug testing association, I believe.
But like, that's crazy because that means it must fucking work or something. And I don't know. It's just crazy that they take that shit away from common people.
I don't know if that's necessarily like a drug test. A drug ban is one thing. Cause there's a lot of shit that's banned. Like I think I can't remember. It's something that's in pre-workouts all the time. It's actually banned by USADA, and you can't actually use it if you're in the UFC or if you're in the Olympics.
I can't remember what it is. I think I know what you're talking about though, because people's been taking pre-workout, they get flagged for it.
Yeah.
When they like get tested and they're like, "What the fuck?" But I've seen some shit like that.
It's something that doesn't even have that much of benefit. It's like Alpha GPC or some shit.
It's just what to fuck people over. But yeah, dude, I don't know. That's just crazy. But anybody else got anything else to add?
Yeah, I mean, you just said so much information.
Dude, I'm sorry. I get off on fucking tangents, bro. That's more of a vent than anything. Just
about the aliens, we will never know if they're real or not unless we see it with our eyes, because the government can say, "Oh, in New York City, building was burned down by a UFO," but we don't know if that's real or not. It's like make some CGI movie. We've been to the theaters. And we've seen amazing technology and 3D technology and all. It looks real to us on TV. What? That doesn't mean we have to believe it. They can CGI an alien it would be like, oh yeah, that's real.
Yeah, they definitely
But
could.
you have to always have in the back of your mind say, yeah, it's probably fake.
And that's
from the guy.
I don't know. It just feels like I think I've seen something. I'm not gonna. I'll make a video on this.
Now,
eventually.
I've never have, but you may. have,
I feel very strongly that there is maybe it's not an alien, but there is some type of, whether it be spiritual and it's demonic, or whether it be physical and it is like more closely to an alien.
And I don't
I've
believe
looked up a
in that.
lot of crazy stuff, and this is probably another tangent right here. We won't split this up,
God.
but all right. So
Second video.
all right, so maybe
It's gonna be a long pod.
maybe cut the video. This might be a separate pod or something. We might go on. Once I bring this up.
I'll probably just keep it all one and we'll clip it. But anyway, just go ahead.
So I've been looking up a lot of stuff and like reading on stuff and kind of studying a lot of things on like mass hysteria and hallucinations and how your mind can actually conjure things up that don't fucking exist.
Yeah.
And also like the weird correlation between people that do believe in something, they see it, and the people that don't believe in something, they don't see it. So like you see shit all the time, right? And
When
you
I
like
was younger, yeah.
yeah, and then you like believed it,
Yeah.
right? And therefore, when you got older, you still saw it, right? And then now recently, maybe like the past 3 years, you haven't been seeing shit anymore.
You know,
Right.
last time we saw it is when we ran it down the hill. Me and Quinn were like right behind it.
Yeah.
We ran down the hill with it, and it was so fucking fast, and it got out of our light. Our light wasn't penetrating.
Y'all
far
should
enough.
have been shooting already.
Dude, we were trying to get
Just
up
mowing
to
it
it,
down.
and I ain't seen it since. And that's why I was like, "Fuck, dude." I'm like, we probably ran it off.
And when I was with y'all and all that stuff, my mindset with that is I've kind of sat back and thought about it. Is like I feel like I've seen it, and I feel like because I saw the weird figure where it was like the two eyes and it looked like it was like really tall and hunched over.
Yeah.
But I'm like, when I think back on it, I'm like, did I see that, or is that just me wanting to see it? Almost. Right?
Yeah,
And there's a
like
lot of
you're
weird
breaking-
stuff with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people that have like strange, not even necessarily psychotic breaks.
Yeah.
But if they have a belief in it, like they're going to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
so like the same thing
100%.
if you like, I don't think ghosts are real.
I don't
I don't
so
think they're
either.
real because I feel like every single person that has seen a ghost is always somebody that's like, hell yeah, dude, ghosts are fucking real as shit. And I've like tried to look for it. I've
I have
tried to
too,
see
man.
it and like understand it and get experiences like that and like check and see if it's real. And it's never happened to me. And
Dude.
I've seen some weird shit, but every single time I've seen some weird shit, I always think about it for another couple minutes. And I'm like, okay, yeah, like that makes sense. And at the same time, like that could be me not believing, and therefore
Yeah.
my brain doesn't put
Yeah.
it in that perspective.
And I feel like there are, I don't know if they're ghosts or not, but I definitely feel like there is like a spiritual presence that can affect the place around us and stuff. Because I'm Church of God. I believe in the Holy Spirit, which is a spiritual presence that can affect stuff or I'm not going to get into the whole Christianity aspect of it, but I have been in places and seen I've seen doorknobs turn on their own. I've seen doors open on their own, and literally been with Quinn during one of those occurrences. When I was younger, between 14 and probably about 17, the paranormal activity around me was fucking immense. Like I said, like me and Quinn were down the shop one night, late as fuck, just talking. We saw the door turn to the shop, open up, nothing was there. And we literally, because we stopped talking and stared at the doorknob just turning, because we thought somebody was coming in real slow, trying to scare us or some shit. Nothing was there. And we were like, what the fuck? I've been with you when some such shit's happened. We're kind of like, what the fuck was that, And there was just...
Wait, real quick, can you remind me
What?
of like weird shit? I know some weird shit, but what are you referring to when you say that?
Just like noises or shit we'll hear, or like something that's we're like, what the... Well, everybody
Yeah,
will just
yeah.
stop, be like, what the fuck was that,
Yeah.
But mostly the major thing with you is like the fucking creature shit that we've been around. We've went out in the woods for, and then there's been like either quick movement or like noises we'll hear that's like
That'll
hard,
freak you out.
That's hard to explain.
Yeah.
That's
like kind of what I'm not like either nor confirming nor denying. I'm trying to dig into it.
Yeah, I know.
And when I hear shit like that, like of course your first thing you hear of when we especially back in the day when we had all the weird shit going on.
Yeah.
The first thought you go to is, oh fuck, like this is some weird paranormal crazy shit.
Yeah.
But
because you can't explain it in the
usually-
moment, and you're in the moment.
But when you sit down and you rationalize it,
Yeah.
usually you can make sense of it.
Yeah.
And like so even the door turning thing, right? Like there's rational explanations to that where let's say for instance someone closed the door, right? You know how doors shut, they have that knob that has the curve on it, and if it's not set all the way, especially if it's cold, that mechanism that opens and shuts the door that you turn could be very stiff, right?
Okay.
You close it partially, it sits there, and eventually you've had the heater on in the gym, it warms up, it loosens up, and then that thing fucking slides open and then comes out, right?
Okay. Well,
and not saying that's what happened, but it's a rational
But to reiterate on that, like, the way that I can't, like, the reason I explained that one first is because I can't explain that one at all. Mm-hmm. And I know you just tried to rationalize, and that may be a possibility, but that shop door, when it shuts, it fucking shuts, you know? And I feel like the doorknob, if anybody had pressure and was able to turn the doorknob, it would open, you know, instead. But when we saw it, the doorknob was literally turning, like someone had to turn it to unlock the door to even open it up. Mm-hmm. Opened it up, and the doorknob went back. So it's not like it was stuck halfway, already open, and it opened up, and then the doorknob turned. It was like it turned to unlock to be able to push open, and then it went back. That's what was very fucking weird, because it did two motions, you know, unlock, push, and then undo, which was and it was slow, like somebody had a grip on it. It wasn't like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't fast. So, and then also the sightings that I'm not really going to get into, but there was one that was in my house where the door turned again. Mm-hmm. I thought it was my mother that was opening up the door. And I turn around and I see like a gray, fleshy, shiny arm. That's all I see is a fucking forearm and a fucking black eye looking through the fucking like doorway. We make eye contact, and I was frozen in fear. I couldn't even move. And, you know, my gun is right on my nightstand 3 feet away from me. And I was afraid to even go for it, because I could not process and rationalize what I was looking at, what the fuck was going on. It slammed, as soon as we made eye contact, it slammed the door shut. I literally threw the fucking nightstand in front of my door and literally called the house phone to get my mother, like, awake, because I'm like, something's in the fucking house. I didn't tell her what it was at first, because I told her someone was in the house, because I was like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, maybe it's somebody in a fucking mask or some shit, you know, or something crazy. And the only thing that was wrong in the house was the laundry room closet doors were open to the attic, and there's a water heater that goes right into the attic. The hatch was moved over, and then the shit that was on top of the water heater was like in the floor. So it's like the only way, I cleared the entire house with a fucking gun twice, opened up everything, looked under everything, gone. So if that shit was physical, it had to leave to the attic, which doesn't make sense to me unless it went up to the attic, stayed there until it could get away, you know. Because there's no way to leave the attic except, you know, out through the house. But it just didn't make sense to me at the time. I can't rationalize it to this day. And then if it's demonic, it could have just been a manifestation. I feel like my life during that time was very, I don't know, I was always really angry, and I felt like I had a...
No way.
Okay.
You're done, dude. You're done.
What the fuck?
That's a demon.
Dude, that's probably a fire alarm, some shit.
It is.
Yeah, it's a demon messing with the fire alarm.
Before to do it right there, though, that's weird. That's weird.
Bro, exactly.
That's weird. I don't know.
Well, I think you just have a homeless guy living in your attic. You should check when you get home.
Probably do, but you know, I had a dream. I'm trying not to get too deep
Martin
into
Luther
this.
King, I had a dream.
Just like, I wouldn't go into depth in it, but I would just say what the meaning.
But basically, the meaning behind it was like there was something attached to me, and basically it became unattached. And after I woke up after that occurrence, it was very I was relieved. I don't know, after that dream, and ever since then, it's like the paranormal shit that happened in the house stopped. The creature shit was a little bit prevalent, but not near as much after that dream. Mm-hmm. And it kind of stopped pretty soon after. But me and my mother have been in the kitchen, and we sat bread from Walmart on the stove, and we both were talking, and we both saw it get like someone took their arm and threw it. Like, we both saw it fly off the fucking stove before. And so
you had a strong draft in your house.
Yeah, really fucking strong draft.
Yeah, you gotta seal those fucking cracks in your shack that you live in, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just very fucking crazy. And what's even crazier is that damn fucking fire alarm. Out of all the shit that could fucking go, but I'd rather be that than a damn door slamming right now, because I'd probably get up and go out that way. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't fucking doing that shit today.
Yeah,
but,
like if like Krista likes the door or something up there. Get the fuck out.
That's just some weird shit that I was thinking about is like, because I see some stuff too. I remember we were hunting for one. We were hunting for it.
Yeah, we were trying to get it and try to get proof of it.
I had the shotgun in my hand. We were walking back in the house. We were done. We hadn't seen it in a minute or anything that was going on. And I was walking back to your house, and on the left side of that walkway where the bushes are, there was a fucking shadow person standing there, like dark as fuck. And it was nighttime, and it was like dark, human, standing there, and I look at it, and I blink, and it's gone. And I'm like, what? I tried to recreate it, too, and I was like,
I remember that. Another thing that's happened, too, like two quick occurrences. We went hunting one time for the creature. We were coming back, and then there was another. Travis was with us on that hunt, and then somebody saw Travis.
Oh, dude, it was
twice.
me. I saw Travis.
I think
Travis.
I think it was you and Blake, or you and Quinn. Two people saw Travis twice.
Travis is on the other. So the way the shop works out is that I'm sure if y'all seen past videos, but just for the sake of like clarity, the shop sits right there in the clearing where the house is. So the shop's here, house is over here. There's woods behind it.
Yep.
And we were looking for the creature that usually was out in the woods at the time. So what we were doing is we thought the creature ran back into the woods.
And we kind of did a grid where we spread out.
We spread out. We looked at the front of the shop and then spread out on both sides. And we were like 6 or 7 people with us at the time. And we split up. You might have been there too.
Oh.
But we split up into like groups of 3. And Travis is like not a very outdoorsy, like not very comfortable with that situation. So he was behind us, and the majority of the time just trailing up the back. And I thought Travis went to the other side with I forgot who it was, like JT, a couple other people.
It was me and Jake. I know that went left side.
Yeah,
and then I know
Quinn
that we were walking back, and someone's like, "Where's Travis?" And then they had seen one other person behind us when we were.
That
walking
was dressed
back.
in Travis's like exact. I saw that personally. It was in Travis's exact like apparel. His face was like super white, looked like him, and he was holding. I lent him one of my guns. I'm pretty sure. And he was like, he had it up on his shoulder, like trying to point it in the air and shit instead of anywhere. And I was like, okay, Travis is over there. And then you came back around, and I was like, what? Where the fuck is Travis at? Like I just saw him.
And I was like, no, Travis is with y'all, you know. And that we were like, what the fuck? And then he came around on your side, like from behind y'all, was behind you, and you guys didn't know. And like that's just crazy to me because like here we are walking, and then like someone sees like another person behind us. It's just these, and that could be mass hysteria, like you said earlier.
Yeah, that could be like confirmation
that's
bias.
the only fucking thing that I think of that can explain like the shit that we've seen. And some of it, some of it could be rationalized away.
Yeah.
But the other thing that's like the major thing for me that I had was I was doing a project late as fuck for ICC for one of my classes. I was outside. I was fucking working on this project on a big fucking what do you call them, the poster boards. And I was having to paint, so I was outside. I was outside painting, and I heard what sounded like a pig squeal and a screech. It was like 2 sounds.
Well, maybe it was
into one, but it was like 2 sounds into one. Like it was like you could never replicate it, and it was so fucking crazy because it was like a deep. I don't know. It's like a deep howl, I guess, and then like a pig screech and a high pitched screech, all in one, and then it was like right on the wood line. I froze for a second because like I don't know, it just scared the shit out of me, bro. My body locked up, my hairs went up on my back and everything, and I was like, what the fuck? I left the project out there and I fucking ran inside. I was like, holy shit. I got the gun, which has a light on it, and I scanned the perimeter, didn't see shit. I just brought that project back in. I was like, fuck it, I'll get floor painted Friday, stay outside with that shit. But there's also been occurrences where I'll hear scratching on the roof and shit, movement on the roof. I've called Quinn a few times where maybe late as fuck, usually asleep though, but I don't know. I called Quinn late one night and let him listen to it through the fucking phone, and he could hear it moving on the fucking roof and shit. So for you to hear that shit inside the house, that shit's got to have some weight. And I don't know, just a couple weird occurrences with that shit. I'm probably gonna clip this up. I'm gonna probably leave this in the pod. I'm probably gonna clip that up, just make it its own little video because I kind of went into it a little bit more than I wanted to, but that basically explains a decent amount of the creature shit, to be honest with you.
Dude, I'd really like to get everybody that did the creature shit on the pod and just like talk about it from beginning to end. Yeah. That shit would be crazy. God.
But damn, this pod kind of jumped all over the fucking place.
Very disjointed. That's fine.
All right. Well, it's good having everybody out here. I'm glad that you can make it out here, Will. Good to have you for the first time today.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has. Hopefully everything will be going good for the next couple of weeks or so. We're about to have November with Thanksgiving. So
can't wait.
I can't fucking wait.
I love Thanksgiving.
What's your birthday?
November the 30th. I'll be 22.
Damn.
No.
Old ass fucker, bro.
18 or some shit?
Sure.
You got the weight of an 18-year-old.
Okay, all right. Got the PRs of 18.
Only from the waist down, though.